A powerful juicer can turn leafy greens into vibrant, nutrient-rich drinks that actually taste amazing. The truth is, it's not just about the kale or spinach you put in, it's about the green juice machine you use to extract every drop of goodness from those leafy greens. Today, we're diving deep into some of the very best juicers for leafy greens, designed to handle greens with precision and care. And if you're curious about current prices, I've left links in the description box below so you can check them out after watching. Stick around until the end because you might be surprised which best green juicer comes out on top for your lifestyle. Let's start with the Aeitto juicer. When you first look at it, you notice its sleek, modern design, but the real magic happens inside. This cold-press juicer for greens operates at a slow speed, which means it gently presses your spinach, wheatgrass, or kale instead of shredding them. That slower process preserves the enzymes and nutrients, allowing you to taste the earthy freshness in every sip. You'll find that your juice has a richer, more vibrant color, which is a clear sign that more chlorophyll and micronutrients are making their way into your glass. Another standout feature of the Aeitto juicer is its wide feed chute. If you've ever spent too much time chopping up your produce into tiny pieces, you'll appreciate how this green juicer machine allows you to drop in larger chunks of vegetables and fruits. That means less prep time and more time actually enjoying your juice. Imagine tossing in a handful of greens, maybe a chunk of cucumber or apple, and watching the machine smoothly handle it all without fuss. The juicer also comes equipped with a reverse function, which is particularly handy if you're juicing fibrous greens like celery or kale stems. Instead of struggling with clogs, you can simply press reverse and the machine clears itself, keeping your juicing session smooth and stress-free. This function also helps prolong the life of the motor, so you can expect durability along with convenience. Cleaning is another area where the Aeitto shines. The parts are designed to be easy to disassemble and rinse, and many components are dishwasher safe. That means you won't dread cleanup after your morning juice ritual. You'll also love how quiet it is. Perfect if you're juicing early in the morning and don't want to wake the whole household. So, if you're looking for the best juicer for greens that balances modern design with thoughtful features, the Aeitto juicer offers you a refreshing, nutrient-rich experience with minimal hassle. What greens would you try first in this one? Now, moving on to the NeverClog juicer. As the name suggests, this machine is built with a unique feature that ensures smooth operation even with tougher produce. When you're juicing greens, one of the biggest frustrations is clogging, but Ninja has designed this green juicer machine with a powerful, slow juicing mechanism that keeps the process consistent and efficient. That means you can load up on fibrous kale or spinach without worrying about interruptions. The NeverClog also gives you control over your juice texture with its total pulp control system. This is a real treat if you like experimenting with different consistencies. Sometimes you might want a silky, pulp-free juice, and other times you might enjoy a bit of texture for added fiber. With this juicer for greens, you get to decide, and that flexibility makes it feel like a custom juicing experience every time. Another benefit is its compact design. Unlike some larger machines, the NeverClog doesn't dominate your countertop, yet it still delivers impressive performance. Imagine starting your morning with a quick green juice, knowing the machine is efficient enough to handle your produce, but small enough to tuck away after use. It's a balance of power and practicality. The juicer is also designed with dishwasher-safe parts, making cleanup quick and easy. For anyone who's ever hesitated to juice because of the dreaded cleanup afterward, this feature is a game changer. You can rinse it out in seconds or just pop the parts into the dishwasher and move on with your day. And finally, the motor is engineered to run quietly, which makes your juicing routine feel calm and relaxed. You'll hear a low hum rather than a loud grind, which is especially nice if you like to juice early in the morning. With this green juicer machine, you can expect efficiency, versatility, and a smooth, enjoyable juicing process that keeps you coming back for more. Would you prefer your green juice silky smooth or with a little extra pulp? Next, let's talk about the Omega J 8006 HDC. This best green juicer is a classic in the world of masticating juicers, and for good reason. It uses a dual-stage mastication process, meaning it first crushes your greens and then presses them to extract the maximum amount of juice. This method is particularly effective for leafy greens like spinach, kale, and wheatgrass, where every drop counts. You'll notice that the pulp it produces is remarkably dry, which is a clear sign that you're getting the most out of your produce. The Omega runs at a slow 80 revolutions per minute, which minimizes heat buildup and oxidation. That's important because it keeps the enzymes and nutrients intact, giving you juice that not only tastes fresher, but also stays fresh for longer if you want to store it. Imagine juicing a big batch of greens in the morning and knowing you can enjoy that same vibrant, nutrient-rich juice later in the day without losing its quality. Another advantage of this model is its versatility. While it excels as one of the best juicers for leafy greens, it also doubles as a nutrition system. That means you can use it to make nut butters, baby food, frozen fruit sorbets, and even grind coffee beans. It's more than just a green juice machine. It's a multifunctional kitchen tool that opens up a world of possibilities beyond green juice. The Omega J 8006 HDC is also designed with durability in mind. Its parts are made from high-quality materials, and the motor is built to last, making it a long-term investment for your kitchen. You'll feel the sturdiness when you use it, and that reliability translates into consistent performance over time. Cleaning is straightforward thanks to its simple assembly and dishwasher-safe components. The process doesn't take long, which makes it easier to stick to your juicing routine. With the Omega, you can expect a rich, nutrient-packed juice, exceptional efficiency, and a machine that truly earns its place on your counter. If you had this at home, would you stick to green juices or explore its other functions too? Now let's move on to the Hurom H400. This juicer is known for its award-winning design and innovative self-feeding hopper. What makes this feature so exciting is that you don't need to stand by and feed in produce piece by piece. You can load up the hopper with your greens, fruits, or veggies, and the machine takes care of the rest. It's almost like having a hands-free green juicer machine, which makes your mornings feel effortless. The Hurom H400 also operates with a slow masticating process, ensuring that your greens are gently pressed to release every drop of juice without destroying delicate nutrients. You'll notice the difference in the flavor. Juices come out smooth, vibrant, and full-bodied without the bitterness that sometimes comes from over-processing leafy greens. Another benefit is its wide-mouth design, which reduces prep time significantly. You can drop in whole leaves of kale or larger chunks of produce without having to chop them down to size. That makes juicing faster and more convenient, especially if you're someone who's always on the go but still wants fresh juice at home. The Hurom H400 is also remarkably easy to clean. The strainerless design means there are fewer parts to scrub and everything rinses clean quickly under running water. This is a huge advantage if you've ever avoided juicing because of the cleanup. With this juicer for greens, you'll find yourself juicing more often simply because it's so easy to maintain. And finally, the machine is built with a quiet motor, which makes the whole process feel calm and enjoyable. You can juice early in the day without disturbing anyone, or even in the evening when you want a refreshing drink before bed. With the Hurom H400, you can expect convenience, innovation, and nutrient-rich juice that fits seamlessly into your lifestyle. Would you prefer to load up the hopper and walk away, or do you enjoy the hands-on process of juicing? Finally, let's explore the Angel Juicer AG7500. This machine is often regarded as one of the most advanced juicers for leafy greens, and when you see it in action, you'll understand why. Every part of this juicer is made from 100% food-grade stainless steel, giving it a luxurious look and ensuring durability and hygiene. When you place it on your counter, it feels less like an appliance and more like a piece of precision engineering. The AG7500 uses twin gear technology with SHG, shattering helical gear, to deliver an impressive 3 horsepower grinding force at 82 revolutions per minute. That means it doesn't just crush your greens, it shatters the cell walls, releasing nutrients that many other juicers leave behind. When you drink the juice, you'll notice it's almost pulp-free, with a smooth, velvety texture that captures the full essence of your vegetables. One of the standout features of this model is its anti-jamming auto-reverse system. If the machine senses an overload, it automatically stops, reverses for a couple of seconds, and then continues forward. This makes the juicing process seamless, especially when working with fibrous greens. You won't need to pause and manually adjust anything. The machine does it for you, keeping the flow uninterrupted. The Angel Juicer also incorporates LSCS, low-speed cone screw, and MSE, multi-step extracting technology, which ensures that every nutrient is preserved while maximizing juice yield. You'll find that your greens taste more vibrant, and the juice itself has a rich, almost luminous quality that reflects the high extraction efficiency. And finally, the AG7500 includes 6 built-in safety features, from overheating protection to double shock prevention. It's designed not only for performance, but also for peace of mind. When you use it, you feel the thoughtfulness of its engineering, and the experience is as enjoyable as the juice it produces. With this machine, you can expect professional level juicing right in your kitchen. If you had the Angel Juicer, what's the first green juice recipe you'd try? So, after exploring all of these incredible machines, the question is, which one fits best into your lifestyle? Each of these juicers for leafy greens has its own strengths, from the hands-free convenience of the Hurom H400 to the sheer power and precision of the Angel AG7500. No matter which you choose, you'll be giving yourself the gift of nutrient-rich, flavorful juices that bring your greens to life. Don't forget, links to the current prices for each of these juicers are in the description box below. Which one are you most excited to try?